Good morning, everyone. Happy Mother's Day. It is Mother's Day today, and I happen to be watching YouTube, like I do, and I was watching a video by DaGaimez titled, "Is This the End for Star Citizen?" Let me close this. And he's talking about uh, the article that was recently written about Star Citizen, about the business of Star Citizen and how it's made or it's uh, wasted $200 million in funding, and it's got a game that doesn't work, and it was supposed to be out uh, 5 years ago, 2015, 4 years ago, and it's 2019, and it's never coming out, and it's still glitchy. Uh, that whole thing. Uh, and his take on it is similar to mine. He's more aware of the technical stuff about the game and what's uh, possible, what they're trying to do, what the goal of the game is. I have also been following it from the very beginning when it was a Kickstarter, and to be upfront, I did purchase the a starter package with an Aurora. I think it was $45, and then I just recently upgraded my ship, which I'll talk about in just a second. I recently upgraded my ship to the Avenger Titan, which is a cargo variant that kind of looks like the old space shuttle, but in the Buck Rogers form. Uh, One of the criticisms and something that I wanted to comment about is being a fan of Star Citizen. I watch a lot of the content that has developed over the years supporting Star Citizen around the verse, calling all devs. There's different shows that they put on or put out every week. It's become my favorite reality TV series that is more than uh, promoting their game. It's more than just informing their backers on how far they've got and where the stumbling blocks are. It's more than all of that. It's a reality TV show that is showing behind the scenes of what it takes to build a massive game like this, inventing new technologies with the latest technologies, with the latest capabilities at a level and a depth that has never been seen before. This is a game that has only been dreamed about in sci-fi, and they're trying to make it. So one of the things that I kind of admit to myself, and it doesn't bother me at all, is that so far, I don't even really like playing the game. It's very glitchy. It's super complicated. There's a lot of buttons. They're changing the key layouts here and there, so it's constant mapping of my brain for the keys to just be able to lift off and fly. All the missions don't work. So it's a game in progress, but even with all that, what this really is a series, for me, a reality TV show that I have donated $60 to so far to update me on the state of the art of video game technology, of what the cutting edge of video game making is. It's like that series, how they make it, where you see how they make a bottle and it goes through the conveyor belts. There's a whole series of how they do it, and it made, I'm sure, millions of dollars. It employed hundreds and hundreds of people to make that series, and with this game, with Star Citizen, I get all of that in a on a topic that I really enjoy. That's kind of my passion. The other thing is, even when this game comes out, even if I never play it, I think I've gotten my money's worth in supporting this game and these developers, uh, and the series and the entertainment, the content that I've received just from that. Admittedly, I'm nerdy as hell, so it's not going to be for everybody. But the people that are complaining about it right now are the people that would be for. People that are the gamers, the geeks, the nerds, the gadget geeks. And a lot of them are just focused on trying to bring down the giant. Focused on protecting their feels so that when they think that it's going to fail, they don't feel bad. And for this, I'm invested. I want them to succeed. I think what they've done so far is amazing. It looks fantastic. The content by other YouTubers with the director's camera and them just walking around the environment is extremely zen for me. The music is great. The graphics are great. Just watching them move through the environments, fly through space, to me is a space opera live. They're in real time. With the FOIP, once they get that cleaned up and working really well, they've essentially designed an engine, an environment for making unlimited, high-quality space operas with gestures and facial expressions where they can look at the camera or look at each other. Their mouths are moving. They're acting, and the graphics will be better than previous anime, sci-fi genres or movies. So I don't understand the naysayers. I've gotten endless enjoyment from the entertainment. And one other, before I don't want to rattle on too much about this. This is just a quick video on this. Was the mismanagement of Chris Roberts of the game, of the build of this game, of the business. And one thing I think I might be disagreeing with DaGaimez on, I haven't made a video to you, but I do follow your and like your videos, is the criticism of too many programmers in too many places making too much money or being paid too much money, where that's a waste, where they could bring the cost down, concentrate it into one location to save in overhead that way, which I'll grant you. But with the approaching automation apocalypse and thinking that work, that humans, the things that humans do should be priced at the efficiency point of robots, I disagree with. I think I am glad, I don't know how much they make, but I hope they make a lot of money. I hope they're making a ton of money. I hope they're doing a ton of drugs. I hope they're having a ton of sex and having a ton of fun making this fantastic game. That's what I think money should be for humans to do. So I don't think, if they aren't being paid enough, I think they should be paid extremely well. I think everybody should be paid extremely well, enough to live a very high quality lifestyle. And these are the top of the food chain as far as programmers, as far as the gadget geek. And I would like to see them get paid even more. I would like these kinds of people to be paid like superstars. Instead of superstars being paid like superstars, I would rather these programmers, or not rather just, but I would also like to see these kind of people, tech people, be paid like sports stars. There's no reason that a programmer that's making an epic game like this, an epic experience, entertainment in a movie, like an actor, shouldn't be paid just as well as a sports star or a famous actor. They're making a universe. But I also think everybody should be paid great and enjoy life as much as possible. So I guess that might be where I disagree with you. I think that's fine that they're making a ton of money. I hope they make a ton more. Oh, I guess one more thing that was a criticism was the ships, doing the ship purchasing. And this is where I think a lot of people will get hung up on as well, is buying ships in a game with real money. And I just want to give you my perspective on what that is and what it means, and how I think you should take it or think of it, is that initially, first of all, right out of the gate, you don't have to buy anything. This game will continue being made. These ships will continue being made if you don't buy them. Once the game comes out, if you buy the game, you can get all of these ships in-game, so you don't have to spend any money unless you want to support the game. Now, here's where I think the charging real money to sell virtual ships in a game where you can get them for free, where it is beneficial to individuals to buy them, why you'd want to buy them. Why, one of the reasons I thought I might have wanted to buy them, in addition to just supporting the game, is that some YouTubers, make money making YouTube videos about buying the ships and flying them around and testing them. So what you've got is essentially you're buying access, early access, so that you can make content. If you're a YouTuber, you can make content and make money off of that content, off of that game. So you're not buying a ship to get a game where it's a waste of money. You're investing in your business model. You're buying content or access to content where you will then make money from. So the idiocy of complaining about buying ships for real money when it's just being wasted, YouTubers that are spending all this money buying these ships and fleets are making that back in content creation. They're buying access or buying access to an early access technology so that they can report on it and make money off of the content. So that's my, I guess, super nerdy video of the day of just talking. I'm watching Star Citizen because that's what I like to do. It's part of the content that my $60 went to pay for. And by the looks of it, this game is going to be in production for at least another year and a half, 2 years. And so I've purchased a lot of content, and I'm happy for it. So thank you to DaGaimez for doing what you do. Thank you CIG for making this game and pushing this envelope to an amazing gamer's future. You're building the Matrix. Peace.